Got a call from Dad a while back. Said, got some news about your mom. Ugh. And so she's living in Missouri in a trailer, because I guess when you move to Missouri, they give you a trailer. I said, and? He said, well, she married another abusive guy, and had one of her episodes, took a Duraflame log, and put it through the local sheriff's front window. And I said, wow, that's another new one, huh, Dad? Because we keep a list by the phone. And the sheriff in the town knew my mom didn't put her in prison. He put her in this hospital. She had to go to some crazy therapy, like every day for a year. And I said, pfft. And? He said, well, she started seeing her life different. I said, and? He said, well, she took responsibility for all the crap that had happened. I said, and? He said, she realized it was her, not us, had caused it. And I said, and? He said, she got out and she killed herself. And? Because I hadn't seen her in like 14 years, you know. Didn't really faze me. My dad goes, come on, Chris, don't be like that. I said, Dad, I'm right. And I hung up the phone. And I called him back and said, Dad, she take anybody else with her? He said, you know, that was my first question. And and I didn't deal with it, you know. I said, I'm just going to take this pus-filled ball of pain, put it over here, wait 20 years, and cut out that piece of colon with the tumor in it. No big deal. But I had forgotten that your friends and relatives and people that truly love you can truly be a pain in the ass. Because nobody would let me forget this and move on. They're like, dude, man, you got to talk about it, man. It's your mom. Dude, back off. I'm cool. No, man, I'm not going to back off, man. You're tweaking. No, dude, I'm not tweaking. Back off. No, man, I'm going to say this, man. You are in denial. Look, dickhead, I am not and never have been in denial. No! Well, see, you feel a little better now, huh? And I didn't deal with it. And about 4 weeks after it happened, I was on this airplane to Lansing, Michigan to do some shows. And I'm on the plane, and the cuisine is being served from a wheeled metal cart like most great cuisine. And the stewardess put this tray in front of me, and it was this Thanksgiving turkey platter ensemble. And whatever part of your brain kicks off memories, when I smelled it, it kicked off every memory about my mom like at one time. It was like, in an airplane today, not a real good place to have a nervous breakdown. You know, I'm not worried they're gonna think I have a bomb, but I don't want to scare the idiot actually carrying the bomb. So I flipped the tray up and I just ran into the airline bathroom, and don't do that because those walls are angled and you slam right into it. Now I'm lying on the floor in a fetal position and I'm crying. And I don't mean crying, I mean snot coming out my nose, booger bubbles bursting all over the place. And this is just about the time of the Unabomber, and the stewardesses are freaking, Mr. Titus, are you okay in there? Yeah! I'd like some complimentary peanuts, please. And I cried for almost an hour, 53 minutes. I was wearing a watch. And I got to tell you, I felt better. Like, it was weird. Like, I felt, okay, I need to do that. I felt better. And I walk out of the bathroom, but I don't want to talk to anybody. There's always that one guy on the plane. So, are you flying away from home or are you flying to home? Shut the fuck up or I poke you out with this plastic fucking spork. So I grab a Newsweek out of magazine stowage. And I sit in my seat and I'm just hiding behind this Newsweek, you know, and I'm not looking at it, I'm just flipping through it. I just don't want to talk. I'm just flipping through the Newsweek. And I stop on an article titled, Mental Illness. Genetic? I have an excuse. And the people who saw me go into the bathroom crying are now watching me in my seat hysterically laugh. The whole plane went for the call button at the same time. Bong! And the article said, if you have a history of mental illness in your family, there's a high probability between the ages of 18 and 35 it's going to happen to you. So I traced my family history. Check this out. In the 20s, I had uncle back east killed 6 people. No one ever told me that shit at Christmas dinner. That's the story I want to know. My great-grandma was nuts. She screwed up grandma. My grandma on my mother's side was so insane, she tried to sleep with my father a week after my mom and dad got married. She screwed up mom. Mom was totally whacked. So after I read the article, I couldn't do anything, man. If I went to dinner with friends, I couldn't use the fork. Because I just thought I'm going to snap. We're in the middle of dinner, you know. How you guys doing? How's the baby go? Ah! And I couldn't figure it out. How come I'm not crazy? How come I'm not psychotic?
The doctor said to me, "What makes you think you have ADHD?" I says, "Well, doc, I don't know. A bunch of people says I should get tested, so here I am getting tested. I don't think I got it, though, if I'm honest." Oh, my gosh, I love this stained glass window. This reminds me of the stained glass window I saw in church the other day, except there was Adam and Eve. The priest was talking about it, and he said that they ate the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge, and once they ate the forbidden fruit, bad stuff started to happen. Now, I'm not really sure what the bad stuff was. I was getting yelled at for bringing a beer in, which I thought was ridiculous. I'm sitting there in the pew. The usher comes up. He says, "You can't have that beer in here." I says, "I'm holding on to it for the groom. It's not even open." He says, "It is too open." I says, "Yeah, it's open a little bit. But why are you getting mad at me? Look at all these people on their phones." And the usher says, "They're following along in their online Bible." I says, "No, they're not. I know that trick. I do it every time the Packers are playing." But then, Doc, I started thinking about these phones, and I started thinking about artificial intelligence. And do you know, right now, these billionaire tech bros are becoming trillionaire tech bros because they stole our data to train AI to take our jobs. I'm serious. Have you seen Elon Musk's Optimus robots? You know, the one that Kim Kardashian was hooling to? He says in a few years, there's going to be more robots than people, and they're going to take all of our jobs, and we're going to have to survive off of universal basic income. Has he not seen iRobot? This is the stuff Will Smith warned us about. And it's not just that, Doc. The U.S. military is training these AI robots in war. Have they not seen the Terminator? And also the Chinese military's got these AI robot dogs with AK-47s on their back. Have they not seen Paw Patrol? What is going on here? Do you mind if I pace? It helps me spiral. So listen. I'm not saying that artificial intelligence is all bad. No, I think it can do a lot of good. It can make a lot of medical advances. It can help us fight climate change. But right now, these tech giants are racing to superintelligence. And they have all admitted that superintelligence could kill the entire human race if they're not being safe about it. So are they being safe about it? Well, Doc, let me put it to you like this. You've been ice fishing, right? Now, we all got the buddy that likes to take his truck out onto the ice. Is that safe? Well, let's just say if I'm in that truck, I'm rolling the windows down, okay? And I'm also not putting my seatbelt on, because out on the road, it's click it or ticket. But out on the ice, it's click it and casket. I'm getting to my point, okay? What I'm telling you is that these tech bros are driving a freaking semi out onto the ice, and they got all of us ratchet strapped to the bed. They are spending all their money making it stronger, not safer, because they're racing to superintelligence, because the first one there gets to become a trillionaire because the AI takes all of our jobs. That's right, I'm telling you, we are risking human civilization so a bunch of CEOs don't need to pay workmen's compensation. It makes absolutely no sense. By the way, is that ink splotch supposed to be a butterfly or a vagina? Because right here, I'm seeing butterfly, but up here it's looking a little frisky now. Anyways, Doc, I know what you're thinking. There must be some kind of regulation on artificial intelligence. No, there is more regulation on a bratwurst than the entire artificial intelligence industry. Why? Because these billionaire tech bros are bribing Congress. Oh, I didn't mean to say bribing. Phones are listening. They're lobbying Congress. Doesn't that make you mad? This isn't we the people, it's they the billionaires. And I know what you're thinking, why don't they care? Well, they all got doomsday bunkers, and none of us got that. Best I got is a basement, and I don't even know if that works in a tornado yet. You're mad. You're mad, aren't you? I'm mad too. Hey, you know what? We don't have to be mad. Let's call our congressman. We can make our voice be heard. We can tell them that we need an international treaty for AI safety. We will not let our families get hurt. No, we will make our voices heard. Let's do it together. We will not be distracted. Actually, first, check out this video in my feed. Isn't that cool? God, squirrels, they do the darndest things. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. He's trying to climb up the feeder and they put oil on the feeder. He's not gonna get up, the fat bastard. Oh, look at him. Oh God, no, I know that AI controls these algorithms on our feeds and whatnot, but I'm not afraid of that AI because it just makes me so happy and forget about everything else in life. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. I don't know, Doc. Sometimes, do you feel like we're in the Garden of Eden all over again? And maybe we've already eaten the forbidden fruit? Doc.